Well, for more reaction to last night's historic Champions League win for PSG, we are joined live by Tom Scholes, who's the author of City of Stars, the controversial story of Paris Saint-Germain. Tom, thanks so much for joining us. You've written extensively about the history of PSG. So how much do you think last night will mean to the club?
I think it means everything for the fans, for the players, for the controversial Qatari ownership. This is everything they've been after since they took over. This is what they were chasing, not only for their own game, but also their main rivals. Marseille were the only club to be Champions League winners from France, and now Paris Saint-Germain have equalled it. And I think it's the crowning moment of what this project was, and now all they want is to go and really see if they can do it again and become the conquering force they want to be.
What are your thoughts on the game itself? Did you expect it to be quite so dominant?
I'll be brutally honest, no, but I don't think many people, truthfully, probably expected it to be a 5-0 win. I went with a 2-0 win to PSG prior to the game. I thought Inter Milan, towards the back end of Serie A, looked very leggy. They looked very tired. I think going up against Antonio Conte's Napoli took out of them. To lose the league title on the last day of the season, the week prior to the final, probably took a lot out of them mentally. I thought their backline, whilst they're good defensively, wouldn't be able to cope with the press of Paris Saint-Germain's forwards. I thought Paris Saint-Germain's midfield would be far too technical and athletic up against Inter's. So I thought it would be a maybe not comfortable 2-0 win, and certainly not dominant, but I did not expect it to be 5-0. And I think it kind of really showed just how Luis Enrique has turned this team around. And I said last night, it was arguably perfect football from them. It was arguably the perfect performance. One that I think, in my own personal opinion, was rivaled only by Pep Guardiola's Barcelona against Man United at Wembley. That's the level of performance they got to. So I didn't expect it to be that good, to be honest. But yeah, it was just incredible to watch from a PSG perspective.
Yeah, absolutely. And to what extent do you think the Champions League has always been the goal for the Qatari owners at PSG?
Yeah, I think it has been the big one for them, simply because it's the status of it. It's the status of being the best team in Europe. It's one thing to be your domestic champions. It's another thing to be, the best team in Europe, the champions of Europe. And they finally managed to do it after all of these years. I think it's €2 billion has been spent across multiple superstars.